Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, we have a very prominent personality in between us. So before you will come upon the stage, I have a little intro. अगर कुछ भी इनके शब्दों में बताया जाए, मुझे लगता है कि पहचान के लिए कम होगा. But still, we'll try to sum up with few words. So, ladies and gentlemen, a prominent Indian parliamentarian and five-time Member of Parliament from Hamirpur, Himachal Pradesh, former Union Cabinet Minister for Information and Broadcasting and Youth Affairs, plus sports, and former chairman of BCCI, and he is widely regarded as dynamic policymaker and influencer and voiceover of India governance. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Shri Anurag Singh Thakur, the Member of Parliament, with a big round of applause, everyone.
Shri Puneet Verma ji, President TiECON Chandigarh, distinguished guests, industry leaders, innovators, young entrepreneurs, startup founders, and the bold dreamers of Viksit Bharat, Namaste to all of you and a very good evening. There is a famous line, don't wait for the right opportunity, create it. Today I stand before you to say, for the first time in our post-independence history, the government of India has not just created opportunity, it has legislated it, funded it, and protected it. India is the world's fourth largest economy today. We are home to the world's third largest startup ecosystem. Over more than 2.25 lakh DPIIT registered startups and more than 128 unicorns and a pipeline of innovators no other can match. We are not emerging, we are emerged, and now it is time to ascend, to go from national champions to global leaders. Let me walk you through the 6 concrete pillars of government reforms, each backed by the real laws this government has built, brick by brick. Ascend. A for access, S for simplification, competitiveness, exit and entry, networking, and digital. Access, democratizing capital through law and policy. The first question every entrepreneur asks, where will the money come from? Paisa aayega kahan se? Our government under the able leadership of Prime Minister Modi has heard you. Startup India created India's most robust startup ecosystem, support architecture, DPIIT recognition, a 10,000 crore rupees fund of funds, the Startup India Seed Fund Scheme with 954.5 crore rupees, and 3 years of income tax exemption under Section 81AC. Then Stand Up ensures no SC, ST or woman founder is left behind, providing collateral-free loans from the range of 10 lakh rupees to 1 crore rupee. And through Mudra Yojana, more than 50 crore loans aggregating more than 27 lakh crore rupees have reached micro entrepreneurs at the grassroots level. The result is from just 354 startups to more than 2.31 lakh DPIIT registered today, and India today is the world's third largest ecosystem with 128 unicorns. So friends, capital is no longer a privilege of the privileged. We have made it a democratic right. Simplification. the Jan Vishwas revolution. For decades, honest businessmen lived in fear, not of the market failure, but of the criminal prosecution for their minor technical violations. We have gone through the decriminalization process and we have changed that forever. The 2023 Jan Vishwas Act decriminalized 183 provisions across 42 central acts, spanning food safety, environment, IT, copyrights, patents, and more. And in the recent past 2026 Jan Vishwas Act, 784 provisions across 79 central acts administered by 23 ministries have been amended. Of these, 707 provisions have been decriminalized to promote ease of doing business, while 67 provisions have been amended to facilitate ease of living. अब आप छोटा सा भी गुनाह कहीं हो जाएगा तो जेल जाने का डर पूरी तरह समाप्त हो गया है, और ये किसी ने किया तो हमने कानून में बदलाव करके आप सबके लिए किया है. We have told the Indian entrepreneurs, we trust you, we believe in you. Also amended, if you look at these amendments we made to the Companies Act and the launch of National Single Window System, one portal, one login, one place to get all approvals. The era of Inspector Raj is over. The era of Entrepreneur Raj has just begun. Competitiveness. Build for the global excellence. Production link incentive scheme which we started across 14 sectors are mobilizing over 3 lakh crore rupees in the potential production. PM Gati Shakti integrates rail, road, port and logistics on a single digital platform. The national logistics policy targeted cutting logistics costs from 14% to under 8% of the GDP. Atal Innovation Mission has established over 10,000 tinkering labs, seeding innovation from school benches to boardrooms. If you build world-class, we will give you world-class infrastructure to develop it. E, exit and entry. Freedom to fail, freedom to rise. The Insolvency Bankruptcy Code 2016 transformed Indian business exit framework. A resolution that took once decades now happens in months. Over 3.5 lakh crore rupees in value has been recovered. For startups, the fast-track insolvency process allows companies to wind up within 90 days. And just days ago, Parliament passed the Insolvency Bankruptcy Code Amendment Bill 2026, which now mandates that insolvency application must be admitted within 14 days of establishing default, introduces a brand new creditor-initiated insolvency resolution process, lays the foundation for group insolvency so entire corporate groups can be resolved together, and opens the door to cross-border insolvency, because we are telling the world, in India, your investment is safe, your resolution is safe, your resolution is swift, and your business has a future. Failure is not the end of your journey. Under our reforms, it is simply a comma, not a full stop. So don't be afraid of the failures. Try and start more startups and have more businesses on the way. And for networking, Gift City, FTA, and the Global Indian. Let me first talk about the Gift City. Gift City is India's answer to the Singapore and Dubai, a world-class global financial gateway on the Indian soil. Our free trade agreements with the UAE, Australia, New Zealand, UK, EU. EU was talked as the mother of all deeds. An ongoing one with the GCC countries are market access guarantees for your new products. Our greatest untapped asset, a 32 million Indian diaspora, is your first global distribution network. digital, the UPI ONDC GEM Trinity. UPI processes over 18 billion transactions a month, more than Visa and MasterCard combined in several metrics. ONDC, which is the online network for digital commerce, is democratizing e-commerce, breaking big platform monopolies, and giving every small manufacturer a digital storefront. Government e-marketplace, which you know as GEM, has crossed over 4 lakh crore rupees in procurement, giving MSMEs direct access to the government buyers. The digital highways built, now drive your business on it on a full speed. Let me share with all the entrepreneurs here some 5 golden rules for making your business to global excellence. I speak here not as a former minister or as an MP, but as a fellow Indian and a former businessman myself, who believes in your potential. Here are the 5 rules I urge every startup, every businessman, every young entrepreneur in this room to live by. 1. Think local, scale global. Start with India's problem and build solutions the world will pay for. Your Desi insight is your global competitive advantage. Don't shrink it, amplify it. And I'll give you an example for this. Look at the UPI Bheem. When we started it, many said, India don't have the internet connectivity, we don't have the smartphones, how will a chai wala will send the money? And today, world's 50% digital payments happens in India. That is what India has achieved in less than 5-6 years. 2, your network is your net worth. The right mentor, the right partner, the right investor. Our one conversation can change your company's trajectory forever. Attend every room. Be in every conversation. Collaborate before you compete. 3rd is, master the digital or be mastered by it. Every business today is a tech business or is driven by the technology. Whether you sell chai or semiconductors, embrace artificial intelligence. Go digital first and automate the routine so you can focus on the brilliant. 4th is resilience, your real product. Markets crash, investors say no, plans fail. The entrepreneur who survives is not always the smartest one. It is the one who refuses to quit. Build your resilience like you build your revenue every single day. And 5th and the last is, give back as you grow. The most powerful business in the world are built on purpose, not just for profit. Hire from your community. Train the youth around you. When you lift others as you rise, you build a brand no marketing budget can buy. Friends, when the Jan Vishwas Act was debated in the Parliament, some asked, why are you trusting businessmen so much? And this question was raised when we did our first Jan Vishwas Act in 2023, when I was the minister as well. In our meetings, the officers also used to say that we given the leverage to business community to register their company online and see on what one address they register more than 100 companies. Prime Minister Modi said it very clearly. We need to trust our business houses, business people. They are going to build this country. They are going to take our economy ahead. And that is why Jan Vishwas Act came in 2023 and amendment came in 2026. And during the debate, the Commerce Minister, Mr. Piyush Goyal, said because distrust is the enemy of growth, because the distrust is the enemy of the growth and trust is the first step for ease of doing business and to pave way for ease of living. The reforms we have built, Startup India, Stand Up India, Mudra, Jan Vishwas, Insolvency Bankruptcy Code, or the productivity-linked incentives, Gati Shakti, ONDC, these are not mere schemes. They are the national promise to every builder. We are with you. We have cleared the path. Now you have to run. And I'll tell you, run fast because the world is looking at you. We had a lot of expectation from the business community here. Growing up in a state like Himachal Pradesh, मैं वर्मा जी आप भी पहाड़ों से ही हैं, समय आपने वहाँ पे बताया हमीरपुर में भी. So growing up in a state like Himachal Pradesh, I was always taught by elders, the summit does not lower itself for the climber. The climber must rise. शिखर अपने आप को नीचे नहीं करता है कि चढ़ने वाला आसानी से चढ़ सके, चढ़ने वाले को ही ताकत लगा के ऊपर चढ़ना पड़ता है. और आप सब में वो ताकत है कि आप भी ऊपर चढ़ेंगे और अपने भारत को भी विकसित भारत 2047 तक बना कर देंगे. So Viksit Bharat 2047 is not a government target. It is your target. It is our collective resolve. So I say to you today with full conviction, build boldly, scale fearlessly, and lead globally. The laws are in your favor. The government is in your favor. The capital is available. The infrastructure is ready. The world is watching. Make India proud. Make India number one. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Well, I think after some speeches, even the MCs are speechless. I would like to request everyone, please put your hands together once again